Let me tell you a brutal truth about human nature. People don't value what's available. They crave what's slipping away. You can give someone your full attention, your loyalty, your time, and they'll take it for granted. But the moment you pull back, the moment you disappear, their mind begins to chase you like a shadow they can't hold. It's not about love. It's not even about respect. It's about psychology. Scarcity triggers the same part of the brain responsible for survival. The moment something becomes rare, the human mind assigns it more worth. And that's the secret that powerful people, silent leaders, and manipulative masterminds have always understood. If you want people to value you more, you must make your presence scarce and your energy expensive. In this video, you're going to learn the dark psychology tricks behind scarcity, the subtle ways to shift people's perception so that your absence speaks louder than anyone else's presence. Let's begin. The art of controlled absence, turning silence into power. You see, humans are emotional addicts. They get used to constant availability, your texts, your presence, your validation. They start expecting it, and what's expected soon becomes ignored. Controlled absence disrupts that addiction. It injects uncertainty into the dynamic, and uncertainty, my friend, is the currency of attention. Here's how you master it. Withdraw gradually, not abruptly. People panic when something vanishes overnight, but when access decreases slowly, the brain adjusts by increasing desire. Example, if you used to reply instantly, take longer. If you used to hang out often, make it less frequent. Every reduction creates a micro-scarcity event, tells their subconscious, I'm losing access, I must regain it. And that's when they start to chase silence as tension, not distance. When you stop talking, it shouldn't feel like you've vanished. It should feel like you're thinking. Silence, when used correctly, becomes magnetic. It forces people to project meaning, to wonder what you're thinking, what you're planning, what you might say next. That tension keeps their attention locked on you. Presence as reward. Whenever you do return, make sure your presence feels expensive. Be fully composed, calm, selective with words. Your energy should feel like it carries gravity. Because when people associate your presence with emotional fulfillment and your absence with emotional withdrawal, they unconsciously start competing for your attention. That's not manipulation, that's conditioning. Energy economics, how to control value through emotional supply. Confidence isn't the only currency people trade in. Energy is. Every interaction is an emotional transaction. You give attention, time, validation, empathy, and in return, you expect connection, respect, or appreciation. But when your energy is too available, when you give it freely, its value drops. You must learn energy economics, the art of managing emotional supply. Here's how the powerful do it. They give intensity, not consistency. Low-value people are constantly present, always talking, always texting, always available. High-value individuals give energy in bursts, short, intense moments of engagement that leave emotional imprints. It's the same principle luxury brands use. Limited editions, rare drops, exclusive access. They give just enough to make you want more. They mirror energy before they match it. Psychologically, when you mirror someone's energy, instead of instantly matching it, you establish dominance. You're telling their subconscious, you set the tone, but I decide whether it deserves my full attention. That's how you stay emotionally unreactive. Nothing builds scarcity faster than emotional control. They create uncertainty loops. Sometimes you're warm, sometimes distant, sometimes available, sometimes mysterious. That unpredictability keeps people psychologically invested, constantly trying to decode you. It's what keeps them checking your messages, watching your moves, or wondering where they stand. You've seen this in powerful leaders, mysterious creators, even the most magnetic personalities online. They don't overshare, they don't explain, they imply. Scarcity in identity, becoming the man they can't replace. Here's the final piece. Scarcity isn't just something you create, it's something you become. When your personality, mindset, and aura become so distinct that no one can replicate it, you automatically become irreplaceable. And that's where most people fail. They blend in, they copy trends, they seek acceptance. But high-value men, they build distinction, they think differently, they speak slower, they walk with calm dominance. They project energy that says, I'm not chasing, I'm choosing. This level of psychological scarcity makes people invest emotionally just to stay connected. They don't want to lose you because they know they can't find another you. So how do you build this identity scarcity? Cultivate self-sufficiency. When people sense you don't need validation, They give it freely. Your independence becomes magnetic. Be selective with attention. The more you filter who gets access to your world, the more value your attention carries. Remember, exclusivity builds emotional currency. Operate in mystery. You don't owe explanations. Keep your goals hidden, your plans unpredictable, your emotions measured. The less people know about you, the more they imagine. And imagination always paints you grander than reality ever could. So the next time you feel underappreciated or overlooked, don't speak louder. Withdraw strategically. Let silence do what words never could. Because the truth is simple. People only start valuing your presence when they felt your absence. You are not meant to be accessible to everyone. You are meant to be felt by few and remembered by many. So, become the man whose presence is a privilege, not a pattern. The one whose silence creates tension, whose distance sparks desire, whose energy cannot be replicated. Because in the end, the most powerful men in the world aren't the loudest. They're the ones everyone is quietly chasing. Stay scarce, stay controlled, stay dominant,